Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm just your average thrifty bargain hunter turned full-time reseller. And recently, I started documenting my journey here on YouTube, and I'm so glad to have you. Today, we have a bins haul. It feels like I haven't done a bins haul in forever, but just in reality, I haven't been to the bins in forever. It's been about a month, and I have a nice little haul for you guys. You're currently watching me get ready to film the haul. And in case you're new here, my cost of goods at the Goodwill outlet is $1.89 per pound. And on this particular bin strip, I ended up finding 23 pounds of goods, so clothing and accessories and hard goods. And in total, I spent just under $43.50. Just finishing up steaming all of the items and organizing the rolling rack into different categories, and we will get into this thrift haul. But before we do, I just want to say very quickly, always check the pockets. The jeans that I'm currently lint rolling right now, something just fell on the ground, and it happened to be the actual retail, like the hang tag for this pair of jeans, which is awesome because this pair of jeans is just over $260 retail. Anyway, let's get into this haul. Okay, I think that's good. I do have some fun stuff to share with you, and the first thing I'm going to share is actually a letter. This is a letter from 1983 from someone at Disneyland to, I guess, a park goer, and it's about the new Fantasyland, or at the time, the new Fantasyland. There's the little Disney letterhead. I picked it up because it had the Disney letterhead on it, but upon my Googling, people are very into Fantasyland, and Fantasyland things are collectible. I think Fantasyland was Walt Disney's favorite part of the park. Something like that. Something to that effect I read. And I do believe right here, Ron Dominguez, I think that's what that says, is someone pretty high up in Disney. So I am going to try to list this. Maybe a Disney collector will find some value in it. I don't know. And it literally cost me nothing, so we saved that from the landfill. Next, some more ephemera. These are postcards though. This is like, I'll show you this first, a little booklet of tiny little like Polaroid size postcards, and I think they're all of national parks, or does this one not say? Oh, Grand Teton National Park. So it's all the same place. Look at these. How cool. That one's so pretty. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's people at the chapel. Boats. So pretty. Oh, got some leaves changing there in that one. So that's, oh my gosh. So I don't know. I don't know if these are really worth anything. Do they have a date on them? I'm trying to find. Snapshot prints. That's what they're called. Oh, and the back tells you where they are. How cool. So there's what we just looked at. Does it say a date? No, no date on these, I don't think. But I think they're cool. Little like Americana type souvenir. And then the rest of the postcards are a bit bigger. They're like more, they're like more postcard sized. And I think these are all national parks. Grand Canyon. Wall of Windows. That's cool. The Silent City, Bryce Canyon. Oh, so these are, a lot of these are Utah, looks like. Yeah. Bryce Canyon, Utah. Do these have a date on them? I don't think so. So I don't know, again, if these are worth anything, but looks like some Arizona, Utah postcards. And I believe they are all unused with the exception of this one that looks like it's been slightly filled out to someone who lived in New York. They're not going to put their whole. And this is the one that's written on Yellowstone. So we'll see if these are worth anything. Probably I will sell these together in a lot, maybe with the little snapshot one as well, depending if they're worth anything. They might not be worth anything. Maybe I will just have to hold on to these and make an ephemera like listing at one point. I do have some other cool, actually let me show you those little envelopes that I found. I don't think I ever showed you guys these. I didn't really think anybody would be interested in them at the time, I guess, but these are kind of cool. These are vintage envelopes. Unfortunately, most of them are just envelopes, but these ones are denim. Like, look how cool that is. Patchwork denim. I found the whole little stack of the envelopes, and then the denim envelopes actually had matching little like slips of paper with them. And I think they were new because they had this little like tag wrapped around them. Patchwork denim. 20 decorated sheets, 20 plain envelopes. So those are kind of cool. And then with these patchwork denim envelopes, I found these envelopes. Unfortunately, I found no cards or like inserts with these, but these have little kittens on them, and the like lip of the envelope is scalloped. Look how stinking cute. So I couldn't leave, like, look at that. I couldn't leave these behind. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. They've just been sitting on my like little stationery tray in my room, but maybe at one point I will put like an ephemera lot together. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And then next, more paper materials. And this is the last non-clothing item, I promise, in case you're not interested in these things. But this by far is probably my favorite find of the day. This is a stack of 1940s photographs. They obviously are all bent, and let me put some of them down so I can just show you a few at a time. Some of them are so cool. Like this one is a military man with a motorcycle on the beach. This one doesn't have any writing on the back, but a lot of them do. Here's another man on the beach. Another one. This one's cool. More military motorcycle. And this one says Miami, Florida, 1945 on the back. This one's kind of cool. Cowboy at Mel Ranch, California, June 1945. This is so sweet. Okay. This is a picture of this lady. And on the back, it says, "That's her. That's it. That's my everything." Squeak and our ring. Tuesday, April 24th, 11:30 p.m., 1945. Temple Nurses Home. April 22nd to May 6th, 1945. So cool. So this is like I would guess a military man's like sweetheart photograph. So sweet. And there's a lot of photos of, I think, this same lady in this stack. This is so cool. U.S. Coast Guard, Atlantic City, July 1941. Look at the cars in the back of this one. I'll probably, editing me will have scanned some of these and put them on the screen so you're not like having to look at them like all jiggle around. This one's so cool too. I think it's that same lady in the photo, the sweetheart photograph, but look at her outfit on the beach and look at the camera in her hand. So cool. It says March 1945, Miami Beach. Again, I think the same lady. Miami Beach, March 1945. There's a cute couple. And on the back it says Miami Beach, 1945, Ross and Bess. Some more like military style photos. June 1945. Again, that lady. Atlantic City, New Jersey, May 1945. Majority of them are like beach scenes, people at the beach. Here's another beach scene. And they all seem to be Miami Beach. At least that's what the back says. And this looks like nurses in their nurses' uniforms. I've sold a vintage nurses cape, a wool cape like that on eBay for a good amount of money in the past. I think it was a few years ago now, and I don't remember how much it sold for, but I definitely have. Look at that. Same lady, Valley Forge, April 29th, 1945. Another military man. I don't know. I think these are so cool. And I was so happy to have found them. They were all in a tiny little like sandwich bag. And they're, for being decades old and living through the bins, they're in such good shape, I would say. This says March 1945, Miami Beach, Ross and Mal. Here's another picture of that lady. It's crazy to see like the clothes and like the backgrounds of pictures, like some of the backgrounds of the beach. Now I'm sure Miami Beach, there's high rises or apartment buildings in every inch of the background of the beach. And there's like nothing in the background of these photographs. This is a cool one. Military guy and nurse. Oh, this says something on the back. Oh, it says all of their names and it says my roommates. Wow. Oh, look at the little dog, Mickey. So cute. Another dog. Christmas 1945, Granddad's Farm. That's what the back of this says. Oh, it looks like two people posing in front of a train with a car. So cool. Oh, more pictures of the beach. This says March 1945, Miami Beach. Anyway, I just think these are so stinking cool, and I was so happy to have found them. By far, my favorite find of the day. Anyway, let me put these down, and we will get into the clothing. I do have it separate. Oh, wait, I lied. We're not getting into the clothing yet. I do have one more, like, hard goods thing. This is cool, too. This is a vintage 1994 Harley Davidson Matchbox little, like, carrying case. And I really like the graphic on there. That's primarily why I got it, because it does have the Harley Davidson logo. And it has a nice like graphic of a motorcycle on it. And it looks to be all intact. It's just a case, I think, for your cars or maybe your motorcycles in this instance. I don't think it's going to be like $1 million, probably like $25 or so. But it doesn't weigh very much, so I probably paid like $2 for this. Harley Davidson. Okay, next I guess we'll do the shoes. I do have 2 pairs of shoes. First, it is a miracle that I found these, because shoe bins in particular at my bins, let me just show you one. I don't know why I have both in my hand. Shoe bins in particular at my bins are like the hot commodity. People go nuts over the shoe bins. Like I got these and they were rubber banded together and they have no like damage right here or anywhere for that matter. And the bottoms aren't like super worn down. They're like hardly worn at all. Is a miracle. These I think are the Cloud Monster 3 or something. I'll have to put it on the screen, but they're in such great condition and I'm so tempted to try them on because they are my size, and I really do like this like multi like kind of muted purple color. As soon as Jack saw them yesterday, he was like, oh, are you keeping those? And I was like, I don't need them. And he was like, are you sure? Anyway, these are a size 8 and it is to be determined if I'm going to list them. I think I'm going to. So if anybody's interested in these, please let me know in the comments below. And then I do have one more pair of shoes. Ooh. Oh, let me zip. I guess I only need to show you one. I have a pair though. This is a pair of Freebirds for men. I don't know if you can really see it on there on the bottom. Really nice like side zip leather booty with a, I don't know what you call that. Not a square toe. Almond toe. They are size 13 and they're called FM green. I don't know if that's the style. They don't look green to me though. They look black. So maybe that's the style. Anyway, it's very rare that I find men's Freebirds, so I'm excited to see how these will do. And they're in pretty great shape. Like, they've been worn, but they still have a lot of life left, I think. Next thing we're going to look at is this pair of jeans. I think I put a clip in of me steaming these just a minute ago, and they're so heavy. That's why they're not on a hanger. They're armored jeans for motorcycle riding. That's why they're heavy. But when I was steaming and lint rolling them, something fell on the floor, and it was the tag. The tag fell out of the pocket. So this is a pair of Revit jeans. That's the brand, and this is their logo right here. And Revit is the brand. They are the Reed jeans in dark blue. And they are a 16-ounce Cordera denim PWR Shield 2.0, whatever that means. All of that. So that's wonderful that I don't have to like figure out what these are. All the information is just right here. I am not going to list these as new with tags, but I am going to, you know, just put this in the inventory bag with these jeans. So the person that buys these can have them. They're size 34, 32, and I'm going to put the tag down over here so I don't lose it. And let me actually show you the jeans now. So like I said, they are an armored pair of motorcycle riding jeans. So they have like knee protection, like almost like a knee pad right here. And then they do have side protection and I think a booty protection. Oh no, not booty. Really nice, in excellent condition. Perhaps they are new without the tags, and maybe the previous owner just ripped the tag off and didn't like how they fit or something, or never wore them, but I am going to list them as pre-owned just because the tags are not attached. Anyway, these should sell for a pretty penny. I have sold actual like armored pants before. Don't think I've sold jeans, so very excited to see how these do. These are pretty heavy though, like I said. Probably I paid $5 or $6 for these, which is probably double what I would pay for a normal pair of jeans just because of their weight. They should sell quickly and they should sell for a good amount. Put these over here. Okay, finally, we're going to get into stuff hanging up here. First, I have this super cute, very cottage core, coquette, even maybe ballet core, little knit, crochet, floral, sort of. I guess those are like flowers in the very middle. Little sweater vest. This is by Shenanigans. It's hand knit, it says, and it's a size large. And it's in really great shape. The back is plain. Super cute. Next, I found this. This is a really nice Patagonia, I think it's the Nano Puff vest. I think. It's a women's size small. And other than having this mark right here, it kind of looks like clear nail polish or glue is the best way I can explain what these marks are on this vest. And then right here, some more of those marks. I don't even know if you can really see that, but other than that, this vest is in excellent shape, and I think this should be around $75 or so. Next, oh, this is so stinking cute, and I am very tempted to just chop the bottom of it off, not there, but like maybe here, and kind of crop it a little bit and wear it for myself. This is a men's polo Ralph Lauren, like military inspired quarter zip sweatshirt. Here's the polo Ralph Lauren tag so you can get an idea of like the age of it. It does have a fantastic giant talon zipper, which is typical to see on older military pieces, which I would assume is why they put it on here, because it adds to the military vibes of this sweatshirt. It has like a padded elbow, which I really like, or not even just the elbow, like forearm. That's cool. And this little like pleated pocket here. All the snaps do have Ralph Lauren on it. And if I didn't think this would do so well, like I said, I would be chopping the bottom off and keeping this for myself because I really do like it, but I do not need it. Oh, this is nice too. This is another Patagonia. This is a men's, what is this called? Oh goodness, I can't remember, but it's one of their regulator fleeces. That's how I know. Has the R right there. Really great shape, kind of like a textured weave, and it's really lightweight too. I don't know if this is one of their nano air things or not, but anyway, Patagonia men's size small. These two sweatshirts, this one and the next one, were right next to each other in the same bin, so I would assume they were from the same person. I've never heard of either of these brands, but I think they might do okay resell. This is a Rich Mom London sweatshirt, and from what I can gather, Rich Mom is the brand, and then the city can differ. Like I saw Chicago, I think, when I was Googling, so I don't necessarily think they all say London. But here's the tag, Rich Mom. It's a size large, and this is in pretty great shape. So we'll see how this is. If anybody has any experience with this brand or knows what it is, I would love to know. Same with this, I'm not sure if this is like influencer merch. This is the Toast. So it's not toast, but the Toast. This is also a size large. This is a really cute graphic sweatshirt that says girly, and I really like this like embroidery. I like this, this font. I love the colorway as well, like a really light teal and this powdery pink. It does have, it looks like perhaps maybe somebody bleached their hair with this on. Looks like a faint bleach stain there on the back. But other than that, this is in really great shape. And based on my brief Googling of the Toast brand, it looks like this merchandise does like periodic drops, and their website looked like it was queued up to have a drop happen in the next week or so. So I'm going to hurry up and get this listed before that drop happens and see what's up with this, how this does. Next, oh my goodness. So when I found this in the bins, when I first saw this, I think I saw the black side first because this is a reversible jacket, and I think it was the reverse way in the bins. And I saw this part of the hood. And if you know, I instantly was like, Izzy Miyake, please, please, please. Unfortunately, it's not that, but that little voice in my head said, Megan, just Google it. We figured out it's not Izzy Miyake. Okay, it has a brand though. Google it. Do you know this is a $300 retail jacket? I have never heard of this brand in my life. I really like this like metallic-y, almost like gray brown shade though. That's why I have it reversed like this. But the reverse side is completely black. This is a Maya pack. I think that's what it's called. Hold on. I have to find the tag. Oh, not Maya. Here we go. Here's the tag. Anyway, this brand is apparently sold on The Real. And like I said, I've never heard of this brand before, but this exact jacket is on Amazon for $300. And I think maybe I might get around 80 for it. Like I said, I have no experience with this brand, so we shall see how she does, but very Pleats Please by Izzy Miyake, very avant-garde. And so this has like a kind of like crazy like cowl neck, I guess that's what you would call it, but also it becomes a hood like this. Look how cool that is. I don't know, so we'll see how this does. This is just a little vintage. Ooh, sneakers are falling at me. Okay, this is just a vintage midi dress. It's a really nice red shade, like a deep burgundy shade, and it is by JCPenney, I believe. Yes, JCPenney. Oh, and we cut the size tag out. Gosh, doodle it. So I will just have to measure it. But I really liked this kind of like straight neckline with this like illusion mock neck with this lace. And I love that the sleeves are the same lace. So we'll see how that does. It does like close all the way up here in the back. I just don't have it. There we go. So cute. Are we kidding? So we'll see how this does. And basically it's like in new condition too. Because this is something else I bought for the style and not for the brand. Very like ballet core, but blue, powder blue. This is by Jennifer and Grace. It's a size extra large, and I really loved all of this like detail here. Very, I don't know, very Cézanne to me. So cute. And I really like the little smocked sleeve too. The back is kind of plain. So we'll see how she does. Top was in the middle of the dresses. I don't know why it was there. Anyway, continuing on with the dresses. This is a 346 Brooks Brothers, kind of like muted peach almost, military style-ish, safari style-ish button front dress. I really like, again, these pleated pockets that are the same pocket that's on this military inspired Ralph Lauren jacket or sweater, whatever this is. Here's the tag, Brooks Brothers. It's 100% cotton and it's a size 8, and she does have the matching belt. So we'll see how this does. Next. Oh, this is something that if my Plato's Closet was still open, I probably would have grabbed to give to them. But upon my Googling of the brand, this might be like a $30-ish sale. This is Tallulah. I think that's how you say it, if you can see. This is a really cute, like, muted green. I don't know if it's coming up green on camera or more gray, but it's definitely green. Like, little midi dress. Very, like, Free People vibes. Very, like, bohemian with this tie back here. We'll see how she does. Tallulah. Gosh. So, I'm so sad I did not find more of this. This is a vintage Ralph Lauren home. Or no, just Ralph Lauren, I think. Pillowcase. This is a standard size pillowcase, and I'm not going to take it off the hanger because the whole thing is the same. The one edge where you put the pillow in has this nice little like ruffle detail here, and I'll show you the floral pattern up close, and I will show you the tag. Comps for these are all over the place, and like I said, I wish I had found like a matching set or a bed skirt or any other pieces of bedding with this, but I still think this might go for a pretty penny. Here is the Ralph Lauren tag, and it's in excellent condition. So we'll see how this pillowcase does. Next, speaking of cases, this is a designer dust bag. The brand is escaping me right now, but I will put it on the screen. It's just a standard, like, I think 20 by 20 maybe dust bag, and I got a lot of comments on my ship with me video where I put that Coach bag in a dust bag and showed you my little dust bag collection, that these sell, like dust bags, you can sell them, and yes, you absolutely can. So I'm going to see how this one does. I've never found this branded dust bag, and this brand is pretty popular right now, so see how this does. Probably, like, if I was guessing, 20 bucks maybe for this dust bag. Next. Oh, this is a pair of Lululemon pants, and I'm very tempted to keep these for myself. In fact, I probably will keep these for myself. They're the ones that feel like almost like silk. They're so soft, and they have like the incognito little plasticky feeling logo on there, like the embossed one, not just a little sticker. And these are a size 8. I don't know why that matters because, like I said, I'm probably going to keep them for myself. I think I do have a pair of these already, but I really do love them, especially for summer pants. Lululemon. Next, oh, this is a new to me brand. Shredly is the brand. These are a pair of, I believe, mountain biking shorts for women, and they are a size 6. Here's the interior logo. So we'll see how these do. These look like, the retail, I believe, when I Googled them was over $100 for these, so we shall see how the resale does. Next, oh, pair of Levi's, little orange tabs. These are not that old. I think they're made in Chile. Yeah, here's the tag. Made in Chile. I don't know exactly when that would be. Maybe Y2K, so that's always good. Really nice straight leg, light wash pair of Levi's. They are a size 34-30. And here is the back tab on this one, as well as the little tabby here. We'll see how these do. Next, oh my gosh, this is probably the most ancient Athleta thing I've ever found, but it's in fantastic shape. This is a really nice wrap mini skirt. Like I said, by Athleta. There's the older Athleta tag. It has this really nice, like, almost like shoestring-ish vibes tie to the side, and then look at this tag. It was made in the USA. I don't know where Athleta makes their stuff now. I would doubt it was made in the USA now. And this is a women's size large. Really nice wrap skirt. Oh, this is cute. This is a cute little polka dotted bow tie midi skirt. I don't even know what the brand is. Let me see. I did not buy it based on the brand. I bought it based on what it looks like because polka dots, powder pink, and bows are all very in for spring. So I feel like this hits like 3 little niche spring trends. I think it might do really well in Depop, but let me show you the brand. There's the brand. So we'll see how this little skirt does. Super cute. This is a suede leather midi skirt by Savannah, I think. Yes, Savannah. It's a size 6 as well. And this is just an excellent shape. I could not pass it up. And it's got this nice like paneling. I don't know if you could tell, like 1, 2, 3 panels make up the top and 1, 2, 3 panels make up the bottom. Same for the back. Just a nice little like added detail to it. So we'll see how this does. This might be something that I have to hold on to until like fall winter time, but that's okay. I did list her already. And then last, 2 sort of similar skirts, very similar style. Broom, I think is what they're called, broom skirts or broomstick skirts. I forget every time, but I have to Google it to make sure I'm using the right like terminology, but crinkly, sheer-ish fabrics, paisley designs on both. And they do have brands, so I will show you that one at a time. This one is a more sheer style. This one does not have a like underlayer to it. It's just this top layer, and this is by Austin Harris, and it is a size medium. See, it's kind of sheer. There you go. You can kind of see like my yellow shirt through it. So this is more sheer. Really pretty pattern though. And then this one does have like a double layer, and this is by Gordon James. There we go. And it is a size large. And like I said, this one does have a like little under layer to it. The top is pretty sheer. This one has a really nice like paisley pattern. So we'll see how these do. If I was guessing, I would say both of these are going to do well with a Depop crowd. Speaking of Depop, yesterday in real time, I had 6 Depop sales in one day, which I know not only is my best Depop sales day in one day, but I would say like even beats out a whole week. I've never even had, I don't think, 6 Depop sales in an entire week. So yes, we love it. I need to figure out Macari though. Like Macari has just been crickets and I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, that's the end of this thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to let me know in the comments below which item I thrifted is your favorite, that would be cool. And as always, if you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye. Hi, just me noticing now that as I'm taking my camera down and taking this thumbnail, I completely forgot to put my little light on my phone. So hopefully the lighting was not horrible for this entire video, because that's normally what it looks like. Sorry. Okay, bye.